What's up, people? Mike here, and this is my infamous second son expert difficulty with good karma guide. Um, this is chasing the light, uh, but before you can actually start the mission, if you haven't been clearing things out like I haven't been doing, in order to unlock this mission, you have to destroy the local command center, and it's pretty easy to do. I ended up dying during this just because I got kind of surrounded by enemies, and I got stuck hanging on a building when I wanted to drop down. And by the time I started to drop to do the orbital drop punch, I got shot mid-air by the enemy I was actually going to punch that was on the ground, and I ended up dying. But I made the edit pretty seamless. One of the things you want to do when you come into the area, there's usually like 2 or 3 of these radio towers or blocking towers or whatever that on your mini map. That's why there's like that kind of circular cloud over the area that I'm in, so you can't so you can't really see a lot of stuff that's in the area on the mini map. But if you destroy those, it gets rid of that little cloud that's covering up the mini-map area. And then this little technique I use, it's kind of a cheap tactic, but I basically just use the vent to throw myself in the air, and then I just kind of spam the orbital drop punch and make this area not as difficult as it needs to be, just for the amount of enemies that are in this section. There is one of the concrete guys that I was having the most trouble trying to hit, because every time I came down to hit him with the orbital punch, he always teleported away at the last second, so I was always missing him. The other thing you want that actually would have been helpful if I really put more effort into it, as I think about it now, I should have tried to get as many subdues as I could. So I could have just used the karmatic special attack, and it would have easily just completely cleared out this whole area. But I made it a lot more difficult than I needed to make it. So like, he always just teleports away right at the last second. It's annoying. The other thing you have to be careful of is that there are snipers, and that was one of them, and I almost died doing that attack. But the snipers in this game, they are dangerous. On expert, they can kill you in probably 2 shots. I've always taken 1 shot, and it puts me into like the black and white vision, where I'm like almost dead, but not quite. And I have been killed because of one of the snipers, but it's usually because they've hit me once, and then another enemy is like 2 feet away from me, and they just put a couple bullets in the back of my head and kill me. So but once you destroy this command center, make sure you get the blast shards that explode from it, and basically the rest of this video is I destroy a couple of the security cameras, and I show this guy planking on this tire, which confused the hell out of me at that those little moments in games when dead enemies are floating on a surface or something. But the rest is just I destroy a couple of the security cameras, and then I just use a bunch of the blast shards I have to upgrade various things. I think I upgrade like the sulfur bomb, and I put a couple shards into the smoke shot, or the cinder shot, or whatever the hell it's called, and I think some of the smoke drain I upgrade too, so it I get like more energy from the smoke, and I think it's like quicker. But really, once you can either upgrade or just go on to the next video where we actually officially take on the mission. So I'll see you there. Peace.